Hi, welcome back to my channel. This is the second video, the part 2 of the video series for this week. Today, I'm gonna show you how to make a set of prosthetics. Super easy, make them in a single day. These prosthetics I actually make right before I film. So then I go straight into filming my looks. The ones that I'm gonna show you today have been highly requested and are so easy to do. So it's a great option to show you how you can use these processes and then turn them into the different things that you wanna make for yourself. So today we're gonna learn the Groot pieces. So I'm gonna show you how to make these today, and then in future videos, I'm gonna show you how you can do other prosthetic options, but today we're gonna work with Groot. Starting off with liquid latex, I've linked all of the materials needed below. For each piece, we have to really build up that base. I like to work with my latex in a glass with plastic wrap covering to keep it from drying out while I work. You'll need paper towels that you'll want to pre-cut for less mess and problems as you go. Taking a cotton ball, lay down a generous layer of the liquid latex in the shape that you want to make. It doesn't have to be the exact clean edges, as we'll be trimming them down later. For the body, we'll be breaking up some cotton balls. Just unroll, pull apart, and then coat with the latex and really work it into the cotton. Fill in this space under and around the nose and then smooth it out using your fingers coated in the liquid latex. Work your way up until it flattens out between the eyes. You'll kind of want to think of a cat shape here. Repeat the same step for each of the cotton pieces. Once you have the shape that you want, create a layer by laying down pieces of paper towel and coating in latex. Overlap the pieces as you work until the whole thing is covered. Make sure to create a clean edge for the lip. Carry onto the area between the eyes and be sure that you have an overlapping piece down onto the bridge of the nose to help for strength. Next, take the long pieces of paper towel and smear just a little bit of latex inside and roll it up, just enough to make it stick to itself. Lay onto the wet latex and the piece and coat the whole piece in the latex to make sure that you seal it down. Ideally, you'll want it long enough to reach the lip, but it's easily fixable. I like to start in the middle and then work my way outwards, working back and forth between each side so that I have a similar number of pieces on each side in the end. This does not have to be perfect, and the more variation and creases that you have, the better it's going to look in the end. Make sure to press flat at the edge of the lips and seal with latex. Q-tips are great for placing the latex in the creases and coating between. Once you have all the pieces that you want, coat all of the edges with latex and smooth all over to seal. Use a flat edge to push up on the lip to make sure that you have a little bit of space for the chin piece. Do the same process for the chin, making sure it's not touching the nose piece at all. Build up on the space with latex and cotton, and then roll your pieces of paper towel, place, and coat. I like to drag my nail between pieces to make sure that there's a deeper ridge and more definition. After the surface is dry, coat the whole thing with any kind of fine powder that you have. You could even use baby powder here. And sometimes your brush breaks as you go and you just have to ignore it. If this was a blended edge prosthetic, you would coat under the edges as you peel up, as latex fully adheres to itself. The inside of mine was still very wet on the nose piece, but it's simple enough to fix. Just wet your finger with water and smooth the piece down. Trim the excess latex from the edges up to the paper towel that you created. For the top, make the sticks different lengths. Be sure to powder the lip edges fully. Clean up as you go, it'll make your life so much easier. For paint, you're going to want to use the body paint that you'll be using on your body to help blend better. Start with the watered down brown to do a wash of color all over, and follow that up with a very thin layer of the watered down black. You can already see that you don't have to do too much work for details. You could even stop here but take a dry brush and tap all over just the surface to remove some of the color. Next, tap brown onto just the high points and spread with your fingers so the creases and the grooves are untouched. Then take a fine brush and paint the black down into the thicker creases to add more depth. Blending the gray and the brown with less water, rub onto just the highest points of the pieces to tone down and add more dimension and color variations. Using a wet Q-tip to rub thin random high points for more texture to remove some of the paint from them. You can't really mess up here. If you take away too much paint, just add some more back. It's that easy. I like to clean my face form, table, and my paints while they're all still wet so that they clean far more easily. It really is worth it. And here's how it's looking in the end. The head and chest pieces are the exact same process, just on top of inexpensive craft foam. For the chest, just draw the center line and then a similar line next to it so that your pieces almost look like a puzzle when you cut that strip out. For the chest and head pieces, you don't have to lay paper towel strips up against each other. Space them out and vary the shape and thickness. It's much faster than the face pieces. For the headpiece, I made a straight edge and built down onto my temples with cotton and latex as I applied the makeup, and I made sure to overlap the nose piece onto the headpiece. And that's honestly it. It's really easy and it looks so detailed in the end with not a lot of work and very little money. We love a cheap craft. Let me know what you guys would like to see next. I'll see you guys next time.